So you can just find your comfortable seated position and don't start meditating, just sit with your eyes open. Feel that now you're just sitting down and resting, not doing anything special. Just looking around you maybe. Checking out the different colors, shapes. The different objects around you, the walls in the room that you're in. And just giving your nervous system a chance to orient itself, to realize there's no tigers around you which are going to attack you. What do you hear right now? Any sounds outside of this room that you can become aware of? Any sounds inside the room? Your spine is nice and upright, but not stretched or reaching towards maximum, just kind of comfortably upright. A position that you could hold for a longer time. And then notice the rest of your body relaxing around the central column of your spine. Notice already how you're starting to relax a bit more. Not even really having started the meditation. Just seeing already what an effect just sitting down and just kind of doing nothing has on both how much the mind is jumping around and wanting to do stuff, but also how the body starts to become a bit more still, a bit less fidgety. And now, if you haven't already done so, closing down the eyes. Still staying connected to sounds. And notice how even here that you can still see something behind closed eyes. There's this kind of like dark, shimmering field behind closed eyelids. Can you smell anything right now? Connect to your sense of smell. Can you taste anything? And there will be some thoughts going on in your experience, which is completely normal. And just like a kind of radio that we just put somewhere in the background, can continue to let those thoughts play, but just bring the sensations of our body into the foreground here. So feeling the touch of the ground, the touch of your hands against your legs, the weight of your arms. Feel the weight of your shoulders. The weight of your jaw. The weight of your cheeks and lips. The weight of your eyes in the eye sockets. And the weight of the eyelids. And the weight of your whole body. You might notice that you're breathing. A continuous rhythm of breath. the rising and falling of the belly. And I invite you now to just note or label whenever you notice that the mind is occupied with thinking. If it is planning, you can just note planning. If it is remembering, just note remembering. If you're not really sure, but you notice that it's thinking, you can just say thinking. And then just come back of the feeling of the rise and fall of your belly. No need to analyze why you are thinking about something. Just come back. And I will just periodically remind you to do this. What's happening now? Just note it. And come back. Sometimes you notice that your attention is drawn towards a sound or towards another sensation in the body. When you do so, just come back to the breath in the belly. No need to go too closely or really try to feel all the details of the breath. Just kind of have a knowing that you are breathing. And if it helps, you can see the start of the breath as the exhale. Rather than the start of the breath being the inhale. If you feel yourself getting very drowsy, sleepy, that's fine. Just sit up a little bit taller. Allowing yourself to keep this relaxed approach of feeling sleepy, but just bringing in a little bit more alertness and clarity. If you feel you're trying very hard, focusing like a laser, just soften a little. Relax the body and just receive the breath. What's happening now? Just note it. A popular thing to do amongst people who have been meditating for some time is to compare meditations. To compare how relaxed you feel this meditation to other meditations. This is the comparing mind. No need to benchmark this meditation, just allow this moment to be how it is. No need to change anything. Feeling the rise and fall of your belly. Allowing your belly to be the center of your experience. What is happening in the mind now? Notice it, and then come back. And also now try to notice on your own, without my prompt. Every once in a while, every few breaths maybe. Kind of like checking in with the activity of the mind. And then returning to the rise and fall of the belly. This moment is already perfect. There is no problem to solve. No need to change anything. If you notice also the state of the mind, not just the activity, but also the state of the mind. So for example, drowsy, alert, clear, dull, restless, calm. You can also note that. Just giving one label. And if you notice any emotion present, sadness, anger, irritation, excitement, desire, just noting that, and then coming back to the gentle rise and fall of the belly. No need to struggle against anything. Even things you normally perceive as bad, or things you might imagine are not what a meditation is supposed to be like. Just allow those things to be there. Meditation isn't a specific state of relaxation. It's more of an attitude towards whatever state is present, whatever experience is manifesting in the moment. Notice how everything is happening in the present moment. Not only sounds, and feelings, and sensations, but also thoughts. Even when you're remembering something or planning something, that thought itself is something that's happening in the present moment. Just see if you can notice that. It's always now. A story gets created about past or future, but that story is being seen right now in the present moment. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to see it. And in that seeing, you can decide not to struggle against it. All of our suffering comes from struggling against what's happening, something in our experience right now. Even when we think about something in the future, something we're anxious about, that anxiety, that feeling of anxiety is happening in the present moment, and we're struggling against that feeling. We don't want that to be there, which creates the suffering. Keep noticing the rise and fall of your belly. And in a minute, I will ask you to slowly come to a lying position. But as you do so, I want you to be super aware of every change in your body, every sensation. So you can start moving into lying down slowly on your back. Very slowly. You can keep your eyes closed for this if you want. And feel what's different now. How do you know that you're lying down? What feels different in your experience? Notice the quality of your mind as you lie down here. Is there more sleepiness? Just invite you to wiggle the body slightly. Just wiggle it ever so slightly. Kind of jiggling. And being so soft that you can feel this jiggling like jelly in your face, arms and torso and legs. Jiggling side to side and up and down. Can be nice to kind of pedal the feet front and back to jiggle the body up and down. And then relax. And do nothing. Let all of your tissues be like liquid. If there's any tension in the body, allow that tension to be like ice that can slowly melt. Your whole body just becomes a puddle of water. And now just slowly start to move however you feel like moving. So if you maybe want to just gently turn the head or move the fingers or hands. Maybe this feels like effort at first because you're kind of falling asleep. Just allow yourself to bring in a little bit more of this effort. You can even turn to your side or roll onto your belly. All doing this with as little tension, as little tone in the body as is needed. Feel the face. Maybe you can stretch the jaw, tongue, cheeks. Really stretching the facial muscles. The eyes. Make weird expressions that you wouldn't normally make in your everyday life. Allow yourself to explore the full range of motion of all your facial muscles. And then relax. Now I want you to exhale all of the air in your lungs till there's no air left. And then inhale from the belly until your lungs are full. Exhaling all the air in your lungs, squeezing out every last bit of air. Inhaling to the top of your capacity, sipping in a little bit more air, passively exhaling, and further exhaling, squeezing out every last bit of air, using your core muscles to squeeze out every droplet of air. Relaxing, letting the air flow in. Inhaling more to the top of the lungs. Then holding. Just holding your breath here. And relaxing the rest of the body. Feel your whole body as you hold here. Feel your heartbeat. And then slowly releasing and returning back to normal breath. Now I invite you to just slowly come up again to seated. And for this last part, you can lean against something, no problem. Keeping the eyes closed. Slowly moving up to a seated position. You can lean against the wall or anything. Just sit here and notice how you feel. And then just curl up the corners of your lips slightly, forming a small smile. With no tension in the face. Smile from the inside. And you might notice some slightly pleasant sensations around your lips, cheeks. Now let that smile spread and sink down the neck, into the heart, Allow that smile to rest inside the heart, being soft and warm. Feeling any walls crumble around the heart. Feel this glowing, warm softness in your heart space. And let it spread throughout your whole torso. Now picture someone that you feel feelings of good wishes or warmth towards. Pick someone simple. No complicated relationship. Just pick someone whom you have an uncomplicated, simple relationship with. Could even be a pet. And feel this person resting inside that warm heart space of yours. Basking in this softness. Feeling them and seeing them with a smile on their face. Feeling comfort, safety. Feeling loved. Feel inside your heart how you really wish the best for this person. Now bring any other people that you want to wish well towards inside that heart space of yours. People you might even feel neutral towards. Bring them inside your heart and just repeating after me. May you all be well. May you all be happy. May you all be peaceful. May you all be filled with love and kindness. You really wish this. And then repeating after me. And just repeating the words after me. You don't have to feel anything particular. But just saying, if any beings have hurt or harmed me, may I forgive them. If I have hurt or harmed any beings, may they forgive me. If I have thoughts of revenge against any beings, may they forgive me. If any beings have thoughts of revenge against me, may I forgive them. If I have hurt or harmed myself, I forgive myself. Feel a smile inside your heart. And just tell your heart, I love you. Tell your belly, I love you. Tell your pelvis, I love you. Tell your genitals, I love you. Tell your legs and feet, I love you. Tell your arms and hands, I love you. Tell your head and face, I love you. And feeling the ground beneath you, feeling a sense of being held up by this earth. The stability of the ground that always supports you. And feel the openness of sky above you. And in between these two, there's you. And whenever you feel ready to do so, you can gently open up the eyes. Just not looking at the screen for now, just looking around you maybe. Reorienting. Stretching if you want.